Our heart is sort of like a pump, or two pumps in one. The right side of your heart receives blood from the body and pumps it to the lungs. The left side of the heart does exactly the opposite. It receives blood from the lungs and pumps it to the body. The circulatory system is a vast network of organs and vessels that are responsible for the flow of blood, nutrients, oxygen and other gases, hormones, and cells. Without the circulatory system, the body will not be able to fight diseases or maintain a stable internal environment, such as proper temperature and pH levels. While many view the circulatory system as simply a highway for blood, it is also known as the cardiovascular system. It is made up of three independent systems that work together: the cardiovascular, which is responsible for the heart; the pulmonary, which is in charge of the lungs; and the systemic, that includes arteries, veins, coronary, and portal vessels. Let's talk about the pulmonary system. Oxygen enters the bloodstream through tiny membranes in the lungs that absorb oxygen as it is inhaled. As the body uses the oxygen and processes the nutrients, it creates carbon dioxide, which your lungs expel as you exhale. In the systemic circuit, we have a very important element, which is blood. Blood is composed of a straw-colored fluid, plasma, and huge numbers of blood cells that float in the plasma. Of the two main types of blood cells, red blood cells carry oxygen through body tissues, and white blood cells help defend the body against infections. A drop of blood contains millions of red cells, and each cell contains 250 million molecules of a substance called hemoglobin. In the lungs, oxygen binds to hemoglobin, but in the tissues, the oxygen is released again. Several types of white blood cells exist, and all are important to the body immune system. Platelets are tiny cells that are needed for blood clotting. Once everything has happened, the heart then pumps the blood around the systemic circuit of the body and delivers the oxygenated red blood cells to the tissues before collecting the deoxygenated blood and sending it back to the heart, with unused nutrients and waste products. These extra substances within the blood filter into the liver for processing. In fact, our heart pumps 5 quarts of blood every minute, 100,000 beats a day, which makes 35 million beats per year.